colliding asteroids to distant star-forming galaxies. These are just some of the discoveries made by the Hubble telescope. But just when we thought it couldn't get any better than this, NASA is set to launch the James Webb telescope. The James Webb telescope is the largest space telescope ever and the most noteworthy one after Hubble. Some experts are even calling it a time machine that will help us look further into the history of our universe and also lead us into the future of understanding the universe. Here's everything you need to know about this telescope, which is also called the JWST. The James Webb Space Telescope has been developed in an international partnership between NASA, the European Space Agency and the Canadian Space Agency. It has been designed to make breakthrough discoveries in the field of astronomy and answer questions previously unknown about the universe. Though Webb is seen as a replacement for the Hubble Space Telescope, NASA has said that it prefers to call it a Hubble's successor instead. Here's a look at how the James Webb Telescope is different from Hubble and what lies in store for it. The James Webb Space Telescope will carry 4 scientific instruments which will observe the universe. It is built to pick up infrared light that is just outside of the part of the spectrum that's visible to human eyes. The infrared region of the electromagnetic spectrum of this telescope covers the wavelength range from approximately 0.7 to a few hundred microns. A micron is a unit of length equal to 1/1,000,000th of a meter. On the other hand, the instruments on Hubble are mainly focused on viewing the ultraviolet light and visible part of the spectrum. Hubble could also observe only a small range from 0.8 to 2.5 microns. The human eye can see wavelengths of light ranging from 380 to 700 nanometers or billionths of a meter. Webb is built to see a wider range of light wavelengths from 600 to 28,500 nanometers, while Hubble could see only in the 90 to 2,500 nanometer range. To put it in simple terms, it is so powerful that it can see a small coin from 40 kilometers away. The James Webb Telescope is also larger in size compared to Hubble. Webb's primary mirror has a diameter of 6.5 meters, while Hubble's mirror was much smaller at 2.5 meters in diameter. Webb will thus have a larger field of view compared to Hubble's camera. Webb also has a huge sun shield measuring about 22 meters by 12 meters, which is about the size of a tennis court. The major difference between both the telescopes is their orbits. Webb will orbit the Sun at about 1.5 million kilometers away from Earth. Hubble orbits around the Earth at an altitude of 57 kilometers. In terms of purpose, Webb will look at far more than just the first sparks of the universe. It's an all-purpose telescope that can observe the planets, moons, asteroids and comets in our solar system. It can also inspect planets that belong to other suns and planets that don't belong to any sun at all. Additionally, it can also study tiny particles of interstellar dust and gaping, supermassive black holes and mysterious luminous objects called quasars. If this is not impressive enough, the new telescope will also be able to spot even baby galaxies. Hubble's scope was limited to spotting toddler galaxies. Webb's near and mid-infrared instruments will also help study the first-formed galaxies, exoplanets and the birth of stars, making it much better than the existing Hubble telescope. It will basically be able to see further into space and explore distant planets in far-off galaxies. And if there's another Earth out there, it will be the James Webb Telescope that will discover it for us. A Federal Report.